All right. Hey, good evening, everybody. I'm going to redo this income video because I have a better quality mic now. I know that my last 20 videos sound like shit, and that's okay. Um, I'm not a big streamer or video guy, but I'm going to redo this because I have more clarity now with the better mic. So I kind of want to go over um, what we have access to it now, but we haven't started using it because wallet integration should be live end of this week or into next week. So, and I will explain that on this video real quick. So, what we have the ability to do now, and I'm not going to go log into my launchpad and the back end and all that. Um, I will whenever the wallet integration is ready. I'll do that, but not on this video. So basically, in essence, what we have now is complete access to obviously our own launchpad using the base bid tech. And then from that point, we have the ability to create our own custom creator fees up to 4% on Solana and up to 10% on Ethereum. And obviously, there's other chains, and I'm not going to get down into the rabbit hole on that. But that's a nice, chunk of the pie if you want to look at it on the fee side. So what we now will have the ability to do, and I've brought this up before, it's just I haven't been able to show it because it's not integrated, and that's okay. This is really about income opportunities for everybody at the end of the day. So what we'll be able to do now is I will be able to integrate whoever's wallet. It could be a call, an influencer, an athlete, a superstar, a music artist, whoever it is. I don't give a shit. Actually, it could be a holder too, by the way. Which we've already implemented the 5% Apex Well program within our call package, not call package, but within the wallet drop. And I'll get into that as I get down in the weeds here. So we can now on our launch pad, and this is what we're going to do moving forward. And I'm going to do a second video after this one's done about White Whale rewards token, which is what we're going to launch hopefully sometime next week. So now I have the ability to launch a contract how we see fit. So all of our contracts moving forward will be basically as clean as you can get on Solana. We're going to put a complete end to the addiction to tokens from the marketing side. So we're not going to give anybody a call, an influencer, an athlete, a musician, whoever it is. They're no longer getting any tokens, and neither will the team. So whenever we create the contract, and on the mint side, we're going to send 100% of the supply to the LP and lock it. That's going to be off rip when we create the contract on the launch pad. As soon as we click create contract, it'll create the pool, which will be a 1-to-1 pool, by the way, LP to market cap. So we're going to launch all of our tokens at 10K liquidity with a 10K market cap. So obviously that'll really look good on the charts at the point in time because it'll release a lot of the massive green candles and red candles, right? Due to lack of liquidity. So we fixed that too, by the way. So, but what this does is it allows us to now create what the space should be following and backing all the time now, because every token will be basically pure and clean on the contract side. So there's no bundles, there's no airdrops, there's no pre-sales, there's no bonding, there's no nothing, there's no supply to the calls, there's no supply to the marketing, there's no supply to the devs, there's no supply to anybody. Okay. So it's going to create the fairest trading possible in the history of crypto other than Bitcoin. I don't know what else to say. So now we have put the emphasis now onto the space. So let's just talk about calls, for example. I've been on X all day today, and these are big accounts. I'm not going to call anybody out individually, but these are massive pushers, and they all complain, Where is it? We need another platform. We need it. This is nothing but a scam. And then when, I hit them up on the DM and I show them this, they're like, well, I need $20,000. No, no, no. So let's be perfectly clear. We are no longer going to pay any influencer, any call, any athlete. You will get nothing up front, because when you do that to a project like this, you are basically saying, I am first, the project, the launch pad, and the space and the community come last. That's exactly what that means when you do that. So we're going to eliminate that. And we're going to be able to now put you on a payroll, kind of like a company. So I'll give you an example. So let's go to the calculator. And let's just say, hypothetically, let me give an example. Let's just say we bring on board an athlete, and that athlete wants to launch a token, which they will now be able to do clean and clear legally under the LLC, because we are going to register that athlete's contract as a crypto asset under the LLC. And now we're protected. So and the athletes protected and the investors are protected. Everybody's now protected from nefarious chart activities, right? Because nobody's going to be involved on the supply side. So let's just say we have an athlete and they want to use their brand. Okay, so let's just say, and this is for example purposes only. Let's just say that athlete, along with our internal call team, however big it's going to be, are all involved. So let's just say we do $10 million of trading volume a day right here. And we're going to do creator fee at 4%. Now so when it shows number of participants here, that's the number of individuals who are involved in the project that we are paying from the creators' fees. So let's slide this down. 85 is a little rich. So let's just say we have the individual, and let's just say we have a team of 25 calls. So let's go to 30, 25 plus our cut. Let's just say we have 30. Let's just go to 30. We have 30 individuals pushing that individual token. They're on payroll. I have all of their wallets basically in my back office for drops every day, based on the trading volume. Drop, drop, drop. And they're getting it in stables now instead of tokens. So they don't have to sell off any kind of token supply to make revenue. It keeps the call clean. It keeps the athlete clean. It keeps the project clean. It keeps the token clean. And therefore now the space can finally get behind something and push it to all get out. Now nobody could do that shit because there's too much supply control, and y'all are witnesses to it. So let's just not kid ourselves, okay? So we got 30 participants, 4% creator fees. We got a $10 million of trading volume daily. This is a payout per person of $11,000 a day. So I already know for a fact in this space, because I see it every day, nobody's making shit. There's nothing that you could say, Scott, I'm the outside alpha. I'm the only one making. I don't give a shit. You're all broke. I know it. We know it. The data says y'all ain't making shit. This solves all of that from everybody's point of view. It allows us as a launch pad and a brand to now operate within the space free and clear without any FUD or headwinds or nothing, because there's nothing pushing the chart backwards. It is all hands on deck, and we are now able to pay everybody a stable income, like stable coins. So if we're running $10 million of volume a day and we have 30 people that I have their wallets on payroll getting drops, stablecoin drops, they're all getting $11,000 a day. And I know for a damn fact they're not making that right now. I already know it doesn't matter how big they want to flex and say, oh, Scott, you're bullshit. I make more than that. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. You just don't. This is $250,000 a month. So, stop it already. And then it kind of shows the breakdown right here. $10 million of daily trading volume, creator fee 4%, which is obviously the perks of being us. because I can go up to 4% if I want on the creator fee side. That's $400,000 of daily total creator fees off of $10 million of volume. Nobody else is producing that. No other launchpad is even close to producing that. But we are, and we're about to, and this is going to go live sometime next week. Hopefully. The devs are working on it. We take our cut as a company, $60K, and then that leaves out $340K to be paid out amongst the 30 participants. Y'all kind of get the idea of what the hell's going on right here? It doesn't exist. We're the only ones that have this right now. And, you know, as far as I'm concerned, I'm not trying to be a dickhead here, but there's no need why every single massive call and pusher in the space isn't hitting me up saying, all right, Scott, let me get on payroll, because this ends all of your income worries. And like I said, it allows everybody to operate free, because just if a call or an influencer or an athlete doesn't have token supply, then they're legally now covered because there's no supply control. So it's truly decentralized at that point, because we're minting the contract and sending 100% of the supply to liquidity to the LP and locking it. So it's truly decentralized at that point, because there's no inside actors. It can't mess with the chart. There's no sell pressure, nothing. And that's why midterm chart looks the way it does, because there were no insiders. If you want to sell, you have to buy. And that's just the way that this is going to go moving forward. This is exactly what the space needs. Now, the question is do you want it, or do you want to keep fucking around and screwing each other and just talking shit on X? Because that's what y'all love to do. It's pathetic. It's like children. So it's done. We're ready to rock and roll sometime next week. And this is the income potentials. Now we can jam this up. Let's just go to 20 million. Let's just say the same participants. We have 30 participants that I'm paying out. Their wallets are, in my back office, and they're getting the drops based on the volume performance. Now their daily earnings are $22,000. This is a day. This is per day. This isn't make believe. This is not funny money. You're getting paid this in stables, because what we are doing on our end is giving out 85% of the creator fees back to y'all. We're only keeping 15%. We have to get paid. We're a business, but 85% goes out to y'all. So that gets divided out between the calls, the athletes, the influencers, whoever it is that we bring in and put on payroll. We're giving 85% of the revenue back out to the space. Now, this doesn't even include whale holders. So right now, on any token that we launch, so like with midterm right now, if you buy 5% and you hold it, you get a slot here, and then we slot you at 0.5% of the creator fees off of the 4%. So your earnings will be lower than this, but you're still on payroll, and we're paying you in stables just for being a whale and holding. So that's going to be all of our tokens that we launch. So we'll have the option to now pay holders stable coins through the creator fees based on them holding a whale hold, because that'll stabilize the floor, and it'll kind of minimize them from trading in and out and selling off their bag, whatever. You get the idea. So we are now able to take the volume in totality and then divide it amongst everybody without anybody feeling screwed. So now the calls do not have to feel screwed by the devs. The devs do not have to feel screwed by the calls. And most importantly, the investors or the token buyers do not have to feel screwed by anybody, because there is no inside allocation that will be sold off on anybody, which means your call or your influencer or whoever it is that you're following, if they're promoting our tokens, they are getting stable pay as they should, and there should be no complaints. They're clean and clear. Now, if they have a bag and they bought a bag, that's fine. They're more than welcome to buy a bag, pump it, and sell it. That's fair game. That's true decentralization. But as far as handing out a supply and giving out supply, no, it's not. We're done. We're done. So this is done. This is moving forward. And hopefully, I was told Friday this week, but it might bleed into next week, and that's fine. But this goes live. This whole automated payroll system goes live. And now it boils down to the space now doing what they say that they think they can do. Where, it's constantly bitching right now, right? The market sucks. Ain't nobody making money. Oh, everything's a rug. All these platforms suck. These launch pads are bullshit. Well, guess what? We have solved everything. Everything that is wrong with the space has now been solved. I hate to use the word Bitcoin because Bitcoin is the ultimate, but what we've done is we've created the cleanest, purest launch model on Solana, and it will eliminate 100% scams, rugs, actors, nefarious actors, you name it. They cannot mess with our project other than talking loud on socials, which is what they do anyways. But there's no manipulation of the chart anymore. Those days are now officially over. And if the space wants a runner, if y'all want to see a true 200, 300 million market cap runner, y'all are going to have to do it. Now, obviously, the calls are going to help. Our influencers will help and all that. But y'all have to buy the chart. And now you're free to trade at this point. And now your volume that you participate in on our platform goes back to the whole ecosystem and gets paid out. I forgot. The biggest thing, I'm an idiot. We, out of our 15%, will take a 0.5%. This is from us. A 0.5%. Once all of the tokens hit 50K market cap, we take a 0.5% of our creator fee cut. This is from us, and we continue to buy the chart. So once midterm hits 50K, a 0.5% of the creator fees will go back into buying the chart, and it's going to be like that with all the projects that we launch from our launch pad. So, and that comes from base bid, by the way. They offer it as a platform and a launch pad. So they're willing to give up a 0.5% of the creator fees to continue to buy the charts. You're not getting that anywhere. It doesn't exist. So not only now can we put influencers, calls, anybody that we want on our payroll as far as stablecoin drops, now we have an actual launchpad system who wants to work with projects like mine. And they're willing to give back to the chart, which is the way it should be. So now everybody's getting fed. So as an investor, you're like, okay, this is some shit. This is some crazy ass shit that y'all are building. And I would agree. It is. So we're here now. It's ready to rock and roll. And at the end of the day, it's up to the space now to move this forward. It cannot be any cleaner than this. We don't know, after a year of trying all the bullshit we did last year, it can't be cleaner than this. There's nothing that could be created that is cleaner than this. It doesn't exist. We're the only ones that control it. So now it's up to the space to get on board and start making some real money instead of bitching and whining that you can't make shit because the market's wrecked. Everybody's selling. Oh, the calls sold their bag. The devs nuked the chart. It's a rug pull. It's a rug pull. We already saw the stats. Ain't nobody making no money in crypto as we speak. That can change like that if the space gets behind our projects and just push them. So at the end of the day, it's all good on our end because we're still going to work and hustle. We've already made it in this space. That's the perks of being me. I've already cashed out. I've made it big in this space. I've also lost, but I've made a whole hell of a lot of money in this space. So I don't fall prey to all of the chaos and the drama that goes on in the space because it's irrelevant to what we're building here because it means nothing. It means completely nothing. The space as you're witnessing to it, there's no alpha males. They're all estrogen field. I don't know the generation, but they're all just young scammers and y'all buy the shit because y'all get high online or something. I don't know what it is, but and that's okay, dude. I'm cool with the scammer scamming. Y'all are allowing it to happen, as a matter of fact. So it's on you. Let them keep making money. It's all good. So it's on y'all at the end of the day. It's here now. It's ready to go live. So let's rock and roll. So y'all have a good one. And I'm going to get ready a little later tonight, and I'm going to do the White Whale rewards video. And I'm going to explain our next launch after midterm. So y'all have a good one.